Hi friend, welcome to Locust Street Cottage. Today I have to show you how we're gonna grow Cucuzzi gourds all over the side of our house. Let's go! You guys, this situation is so exciting. I can't even help myself. So let me explain what we're doing and then I'll give specifics. This is the fencing. It's called rabbit fencing. You can get, I think it was like 50 feet for 50 bucks. Is that right, Eric? 50 feet for 50 bucks, so not bad. They call it rabbit fencing. You can see it's a little bit smaller on the bottom part, and the bigger part we've got it upside down. And so we've got one layer up there, we're gonna put another here, and we have these 3 Cucuzzi gourds growing in these buckets. I had to put a brick here because there was water running down from, we've got a leak in our thing there. Gutter. So I put a brick there because it was making a hole, but you can see these guys are super happy. They just need, oh, let go, let go. What are you doing? They just need something to grow up. So we'll put the other layer on here shortly. Let me show you the details. So the first thing I did was used this stuff. It's just something I had from a previous project, so it's kind of laying around. I have 3 of those. And I put these dealies on the wall, and you can see up here, this one's still connected. So I kind of put those on there, got them secure, let them dry, and then we hung this up so it would stay where it was supposed to be. Now that's clearly not a permanent solution, so then Eric went through and put holes and put these little doodads to hold them in, these little anchors. And so we'll got those in there, and then we're gonna hook the second layer on there as well. These melons are also coming along, very pleased with them. We did have some pests, and I sprayed them with some neem oil. That didn't really work, so I did end up spraying some 7 on them. They were cucumber beetles. We've never had cucumber beetles, but look at all those flowers. So this is a Cottage melon, and it'll hopefully grow up. Everybody's a little sad right now because it's getting warm, but there's the Cottage. This is Rich Sweetness. Again, he's just sad because it's a little warm today, but the little cages around them to keep the dog from peeing on him. And then this one was, I think it's a Minnesota midget if I remember. Yes. Minnesota midget. But they're all doing pretty good. Lots of new growth. I'm happy to see it. I did give them some Miracle Grow not too long ago, and they should be making lots of melons here pretty quick. Yeah, right over the house. We live near a little independent airport. So anyway, these are cucamelons. Oh my gosh, they just take off. And I wasn't aware of this, but they also like vine along the ground, kind of like grass does, like Bermuda grass or strawberries. So see this, they'll plant themselves in, and they'll root up. Of course, I don't want them to do that. I want them to climb up here. So you can see I've used those little tomato clips that I love. And these guys took off. So they've been in this little bag. I started them in the bag because gourds and whatnot don't like their roots disturbed. And once they were in there and established, they are taking off. So my goal is that they would cover this whole area. And there's one over here as well. And he looks a little sad. He got some dust on him. And then the idea is that they'll cool off the house in the summer. I've never eaten a cucamelon. I've never grown a cucamelon. If you have, let me know if you like them. I've heard that some people don't really like them, but I also am just super excited about the way it's gonna look growing all over this wall here. My kabocha gourds are growing. Look how big he is. That is a pumpkin, type of a pumpkin. There's another one. They're getting there. And over here, these, you can tell the leaves are just a little different. This is a kabocha, and this is a butternut squash. And so far, all I've had on the butternut squash is male flowers. I've had a couple people ask me about this, so I thought I'd address it. So the male flowers, you can tell by these long stems. Whoop, and it just fell off. And so you'll get your male flowers way sooner than you get your female flowers. And I don't even see any female flowers on here. There's another stem. But you'll know the female flowers. Here's one. You can tell they have these little bulbs. Well, this is a kabocha again, but I'm just saying. So you can see that it's short and it has a little bulb behind it. That's a female. Right now, this might be one. Oh, I found one. See, it doesn't even have a stem. It just kind of grows the fruit right there, and this will be the flower. If this fruit gets fertilized, it will turn into a butternut. If it doesn't, it'll turn into a tiny little butternut. You think you're gonna get a butternut, and then it just dies and falls off. But I've had a lot of people ask me, oh, you know, I'm getting all these flowers, and they look like this, and they don't ever make, oh, that guy popped off again. I'm half tempted to put the ricotta in there and fry them up. We had so many of them, but that's what's going on. Usually a bunch of males come on first. There's a San Marzano tomato. All of the tomatoes are going bonkers, and I'm considering adding another layer of trellis up here. I could easily zip tie like a piece of wood to this thing and then add like more fencing. I'm debating. I kind of want to do an experiment and see how well they do on the ground. I saw that Jess at Roots and Refuge and also Kevin Espiritu at Epic Gardening kind of did an experiment to see if they had good yield, if they let their tomatoes go along the ground, and it seemed like they did. I'm half tempted to grow some tomatoes like that last year, but you can see we got lots of green tomatoes, all kinds of different flavors. Most of these are heirlooms. Oh my gosh, look at these. These are the blue ones, the blueberries. These are gonna be super fun. We still have some potatoes in here. They started growing. They just were in the ground from last year. I've moved the potato patch that's in the back. In fact, I made a potato soup today out of those. Look at those big guys. Oh my gosh. Lordy. And here we had a tragedy. Flower made it to the front yard 2 days in a row, and I had to chase him out. And then I came out and saw this. Look at this sad guy. Flower had a feast, though. This guy will be okay. So I need to put something around this. I had a little fence out here, and I took it down to weed eat, but looks like I need to put it back up. Oh my gosh, it's happening. Look at this amazing trellis. Yes. All the way across the house. All the way to the top of the gutters. We've got 3 amazing Cucuzzi plants. They were slow to take off because I did not transplant them. They kind of sat in their little grow bags a long time. And we don't get full sun back here all day, but goodness, they still, look at those green leaves. Look how big they are. So I think they'll do well back here, especially since now they have something to grow up on. Let's go check the Cucuzzi in the front. This guy is happy as can be, and he's looking for something to crawl up on. Look at him. Oh, he's so sad. And he's in a bucket down here, which is probably not best, but I didn't really have a place to put him. There's a bunch of mint over there. I just kind of wanted to keep him safe, and so far he's doing well. I got to keep him watered, but I'm really excited. So it's about 10 o'clock, and this is the north side of the house, and you can see the cucamelons are just starting to get a little bit of sun. I don't know how long that sun lasts on there. It's not very long, and then the sun moves a little bit, and they won't have any sun again until this afternoon. But look how happy they are. They also have their trellis that goes almost to the top, and they are just taking off. Cucamelons are a hot mess, man. They'll vine along the ground like grass does, and they put out just tons of little tendrils. They're crazy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this fabulous tour of my trellis adventures, and I'll keep you updated on more growing. Thanks, bye.